All right, here we are live again, working on the roll reveals that we're behind on. This one is 1945, Philadelphia, reveal number 726. Should be a pretty interesting one. That's an old roll, 1945 Philadelphia. So let's see what it turns out to be. Pretty nice looking ender. Nice looking coins so far. I need to move this over just a little bit there. There we go. Well, okay. And coin number 1 goes to Carl. Let's see what it turns out to be. Pretty nice looking red roll of coins here. I'll be a little more keen to look at the reverses on these because 1945 is known to have some double die reverses. And I'm always on the lookout for new stuff when it comes to stuff that's this old. Got nothing on coin number 1. Let's check out coin number 2 and see what happened there. This one belongs to Farm Dog. Well, nothing on the obverse. Let's see about the reverse. Nope. On to coin number 3. Hoping we see something here. But, of course, if we saw something in every roll, then they wouldn't be scarce or valuable. So, we have to be prepared that we don't find anything, and just hope that we do. Right? That's the way I look at it anyway. As for Wanda, number 4, shiny coin guy. Let's see what he gets. Nothing so far. It's one for Mickey. And nothing on the obverse here for Mickey. Let's take a look at the reverse. Got nothing. Once in a while, you'll see me back up and go back and check something again. It's free, so we don't have to be in enough of a hurry that I'm going to miss something. So if I got to back up and take a look, it's just because I'm kind of interested in something that I think I might have seen. Want to go back and see if I saw what I thought I saw. Because if I didn't see what I thought I saw nothing. So there is that. Alrighty then, on coin number 7 coming up here. Got nothing yet. Stone cutter. Ooh, that one's got a mar. Whoa, what is that? I didn't know Abe had horns. That's kind of weird. I don't think I've ever seen that. Learn something new every day, don't we? That's kind of cool. The horned coin guy. Nothing there. Let's check out number 8 for Alex. See what we get for Alex. Nothing there. Let's check this backside. I mean, I can talk through it and tell you what I think I'm seeing, but then that just shows me for like not being very keen-eyed, because when I backed up here, I thought for some reason I saw weakness in the rim and I was going to look for a rim clip. I don't know why I thought I saw that. There is nothing there. All right, Sureg. Well, I've had 45 rolls before where we found double die after double die, and then I've had 45 rolls that are skunks. This one, well, it appears as though it may be a skunk. I smell a rat. Not good. Not good at all. You mean the mark coming out of his brow? That was a dye gash. It was a big dye gouge. I don't know exactly what would have caused it. Could be tooling. Could be a lot of different things. There's another one. So that's going to be a regular feature in this roll, as they generally should be. You should be getting essentially the same dyes over and over again once you start getting used to what's in it. They tend to repeat themselves over and over again. Stone cutter. That's an ender right there. Got a little bit of a brown color. It's probably one of the original enders for the roll. It's got toning on it. It's mostly brown toning, but it's still toning. I didn't say it was real pretty. I just said that's got toning on it. All right, let's see. What do we get for Mark? And I see nothing on the obverse. What about the reverse? Nothing. You saw Robbie in St. Louis? Yes, sir. He is in St. Louis. I would be there if I lived up in that direction, but a little too far away from me. It's a close to 15-hour drive from me to St. Louis. I'd like to be there. Did you get to see Farm Dog as well? Found some amazing stuff, did you? That's real cool. And another, looks like nothing special. I can remember when, for me, it was a real treat to go to a show and cherry pick. And I haven't really done that, not like I used to. I haven't done that in years now. I just go to a show and sit at tables all day long and go through coins and buy them. Kind of like what you do. I so wish I really kind of had that spark and that lack of anything else to have to take care of so I could do it. Oh, you saw Axtell. Did you give him a big hug for me? Did he ask you if I was there? He's so worried about me showing up at coin shows. It's kind of funny, actually. I think it's really funny. Robbie won't let him go through his boxes. Stan the man. And we keep searching for the goodies, and the goodies just don't show up. This roll came from St. Louis. Bought this one last summer in St. Louis. Over at the Scotsman table. If it comes to anything except an RPM, Eric doesn't mess with it at all. So you can find double dies just after he gets done looking. So I never, actually ever, worry about where he's been and where he hasn't been. In fact, he doesn't even pop up on my radar. Not Eric Maith, not Eric Beyer. We're talking about a different Eric. There are too many guys out there with the name of Eric. Number 19, going to IT now. This is going to be our last roll for today. This will take care of 4 of our many necessary reveals to complete. This one's actually kind of pretty cool. It's a nice earlier dice state example of nothing, but still kind of cool. I like it anyhow. Very nice. I like how sharp a nice early dice state Lincoln Cent looks. A lot better than most others. Wow, nice. Very nice. That would have been something I wouldn't even know to look for. I mean, I can look at the obverse and reverse of a coin and pull out the double dies. I don't have any trouble with that. I just don't know which dates to look in for the special stuff. You know, the special sauce. Because when you're at a show, anybody who's been cherry picking for a long time knows that when you're at a show, you don't generally just get the time to sit and discover new fly spec RPMs. Not what you're there for. You're there to cherry pick, to find the goodies. Hey, Adam, was that Jeff that bought that 57D from you? Or was it somebody else? Just curious. I'm not finding anything. I tried. I actually removed the tape off of this tube right before we started the show because it was Scotch tape, and I hate Scotch tape, how it tears and rips and splits and all that. And sometimes I use unnecessary 4-letter words, and I would prefer do that in private. Oh, it was a 55D? That's right. I can ask him. Let's see. Let me do that real quick. That way we can find out. I got him Right. Should be right here. Huh. Not finding him as quickly as I thought I would. No. And I'm just curious. That's all. Just wanted to know if I hooked up a good... You know what? I don't have a... Yeah, there it is. There. I should get an answer on that. I just messaged Jeff and asked him. Sureg. Sureg up next. And... well, I see nothing. Nothing. The Watcher. How are you doing? Welcome to the show. Let you know real quickly what we're doing. This is called a roll reveal. A roll reveal, in case you haven't seen one before, is... whoa. I like that. I'm not sure what that is, but I like it. That looks like it could be a partial L underneath the L. We're going to hang on to this. It could just be a die dot, but it looks like there might be two additional L's, one here and then one starting here. But those could just be die dots. So I'll put it in a special place. I'll let Eric take a look at it. We'll see. So this is what happens. This is for the Watcher and anyone else out there who hasn't yet been involved and come to watch this. Because I know we do have some extra people. So I'll start explaining at each show what we're doing. Anyhow, this is a roll reveal, and what it is, you buy the spots in the roll on Monday evenings at 7 p.m. Eastern Time during a show that I run where I sell all 50 coins in each of the rolls that have never been opened by yours truly. Then we go through the rolls with each person selected at random to have their coin revealed and put in the flip for them. If you happen to find a die variety, we'll give it a die number. If you happen to find a die variety that we needed a picture of for the website, coppercoins.com, then we will put it in a special flip insert with a hand signature on it saying that this coin was used in photography for coppercoins.com. That's called a plate coin. And a plate coin can be specially holdered by NX if you request it and pay a fee for it. That is a thing at NX, and it's also something that I and others believe could actually add value to the coin. And that's what we're doing here. Here's one for Carl. Going through looking for goodies. Looking for double dies, looking for, well, in rolls that have mint marks, we'd be looking for repunch mint marks. We look for major errors. We talk about what's on these coins and what you're looking at and what you're looking for and what you're trying to avoid, all sorts of things. It's just a general chit-chat where we sit and we go through a roll by fireside and, well, we just kind of talk about it. And each person in the audience out there, for the most part, have a coin in this. And so they're waiting for their coin to be drawn so I can explain to them what they have, if they have anything. And that's what this is. Not finding much in this roll. Of course, I'm also forgetting to look over at the L. But Eric will be sure to look at it. I'm not getting a reply on my message. He might be busy at the moment, which wouldn't surprise me at all. Jeff is generally a busy man. I'm checking the reverses on all of these because 1945 Philadelphia is known to have double die reverses, so we're watching out for it just in case. Hey, Mark, how you doing, buddy? Here's one for Alex Huarbe. The watcher, if you would like to get involved in the Copper Coins channel for these reveals or for the auctions that we have, I invite you to register. At that email address you see on the bottom left of your screen, I'll reply to you, let you know you're registered. The only thing I need at that email address is your name, your YouTube username, and your email address where you can receive PayPal invoices. That's all I need. Get you registered. Registration is free. No obligations to purchase. It just gets you ready in case you decide to. I don't know what that is. Big old hump there next to the T. Has this also got the L? Nope, this isn't the one that's got what I think might be an L. Okay. On that one, then I move on. Raymond! Hello, Raymond. Working on getting everybody's stuff mailed out. What I did was, it took me a couple of extra days to get everything together and get everything put in boxes. And I've had little issues here and there with my blood sugar over the week. Had to take plenty of breaks, and basically what it boiled down to is last night I made a request for a mail pickup, and they came picked up the mail at 11:30 this morning. I was only done with about half the packages, so I put out the packages that were ready. This is another one, same die, so that mark is in the die. But I put out about half the packages today, and the other half I'll have to wait until Monday. But I will get them out on Monday for sure. I have not seen or heard from Malcolm in probably 3 weeks or so. Last time I did hear from him, it seemed like it was something maybe he set up as a bot or something on his Discord channel, his Discord server, I think they call it, yeah. Wish they could all agree on what you call a channel. Because YouTube's got channels, Facebook has groups and pages, and Discord has servers. Doug, you're up next. Let's see what Doug gets. So it could be a very, very slight Class 6 double die there. A little bit of extra thickness on the tail of the 9, right down at the bottom of the tail of the 9. I don't think that's going to be a lister, though, not unless we've got some other separation somewhere. And we don't on the motto. We don't on Liberty. So it's not going to count. Nothing on the reverse on this one. So I have a normal coin. And moving on to the next coin will be for Taco John. Well, I tell you what, these 45 Philadelphias, you hit it or you don't, you know. There's not any small ones. They're all real nice or not at all. Moving on now to coin number 36. This one is for Michael Hernandez. AKA, I believe his name's Silver Spurs. I've never gone real deep into that name because when he registered, he was going by Michael Hernandez. So that's what I have been calling him ever since. Just like I have had trouble in the past. Adam can tell you. Coins and Ghouls was just Adam, for a long time. And then he changed his YouTube name. It took me a while to come around to changing my records to reflect his new name, but now it's not new anymore, and it seems like a regular thing. But there for a while, it was really hard to get used to calling him Coins and Ghouls. That is a clip. That is an incomplete planchet right there. How did I know I was going to run into something like that? Let's take a look at the other side and see what it is. That is strange. That is definitely a clip. It looks like it could be a ragged clip, though. Yep, that's a ragged clip. That's a broken planchet with strike after the break. So it was missing part of the planchet when the coin was struck, thus the weakness, and could possibly have a little bit of Blakesley. I don't see anything on that side. Let's check the other side for Blakesley, and then I'll tell you what it means. There we go. Boy, there is just the smallest amount of it right there. This right here is called the Blakesley effect. And Blakesley effect, when the rim is placed onto a coin, it's done before the coin is struck on the blank. So a strip of copper goes through a machine, gets cut like a cookie cutter, and you've got a bunch of little discs. Then those little discs go into a machine that rolls the coin with pressure on the edges and pushes up the rim on both sides. And that assists the machine in striking the coins. When that rolling of the rim upward, it's called the upset mill. And when the coins are upset, when the planchets are upset, they go from being blanks to being planchets at that point. And Sherman, hey, my dog's about to start barking. Anyhow, so when it's upset, imagine that you're rolling something from the edges and it's set just smaller than the normal size of the planchet as it's going around and pushing the edges upward. Well, you're going to end up going around and around and around, and then over here, you don't have enough material to squeeze that coin. So you end up not completely rolling up the edge right there on the opposite side. That right there. See how it's just a little bit flat and it's a little bit not quite so round? That is a Blakesley effect. That's a very, very small one. They're much more obvious on some other clips, but this is an interesting coin. It's also a pretty valuable coin. The type of clip this is, clip, incomplete, planchet, whatever you want to call it, came from the planchet not being complete and completely round before the coin was struck. That one goes to Wanda. Wanda is the recipient of that wonderful little coin. All right, let's move on. Finish it up. Stan. You see, you get surprised by these things. I had no idea. No seeding going on here. I simply don't know what's in these rolls before I open them. I'm just like you guys. I'm just a glorified collector. I sell a few coins here and there, and I happen to have a microphone and the ability to use it. Look at there. Big old spiked head die crack. Thump. Old Dirty Water's about to wet his britches over that one. He's probably not even here anymore. Probably left us. That's correct, Mark. Absolutely correct. The terms blank and planchet should not be used at the same time, because a blank is the coin disc prior to the upset, and after the upset, it becomes a coin planchet. It's no longer a blank. So you don't say blank planchet because, well, that doesn't work. And then we don't have a type 1 planchet and a type 2 planchet because the type 1 isn't called a planchet. It's not called a planchet until it's upset. Little struck through on the back of the head. Are you talking about on this one for Mickey? Not struck through. I'm not exactly sure what that is. Let me dip in a little closer. That appears to be. That isn't struck through. I know what it is now. I'm trying to. That's the N of United States of America. That's an N. The U would be over here, then the N, and see up here is the C of cent. So that's a clash. Clash marks. That one goes to Mickey. So that means all the coins in this roll, just the ones in this roll, that have that die crack across the head are also going to have that very unusual clash. Quite an unusual spot to be seeing clash marks. Oops. Refocus. Refocus. There we go. Like we got a calamity of errors going on here. Let's see. Dun 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 dun. Okay, I was getting into, what was I getting into? I was trying to talk about something and I suddenly stopped because I saw something on a coin. Now I don't remember what I was talking about. I think I was trying to. Well, I think what I'm going to do is just move on, and if I remember, I'll come back to it. But in moving on, I do want to remind everyone who has not already seen it and who's not been around last few days on the Copper Coins channel on YouTube to go explore the channel, because we have a bunch of new videos. You will hear some of the videos don't have my voice. That's not AI. That is one and only Eric Maith. Eric has been helping out and creating some of these videos. Me trying to do too many things? Oh no, if I try 2 things at one time, I'll fail one of them. That's why everybody, anybody and everybody who's ever been around me while I'm trying to get work done, trying to get something finished, they start talking, I don't even hear them. I am hyper-focused on what I'm doing, because if I don't hyper-focus on what I'm doing, I get no focus, and I mess up everything. That's why, if I'm programming, if I'm doing some computer programming or something like that, or if I'm doing some artwork on the computer, I don't even answer my messages, because I can't. I can't pay attention to you and what I'm doing at the same time. Now, where it comes to this, I'm just talking and looking through coins. Looking through coins is, pretty much second nature to me. So I've been doing this for so many years. I don't get distracted from doing it while I'm talking most of the time. There are those times, however. Okay. And nothing else there. Number 44 for Surag. Let's see what Surag gets. Oh, there's a spike. That's a spiked head right there, bro. We talk about the spiked head die cracks and things. This is a spiked head. Those are just so interesting. So interesting. It's kind of a cool roll. We're not finding much for die varieties at all, but we're finding plenty of little imperfections and errors that are interesting. Hey, James, how you doing? I tell everyone here, and I'm going to mention it just because I saw you pop up, everybody's name here is blue, except those who have not registered. Those who have not registered, their name shows up in gray. And the reason for this is an old reason, but I keep it just in case. Probably 4 or 5 years ago, 6 years ago, we had a problem with a wave of bots that came through YouTube and basically raided the channel with usernames that cloned the usernames of the people who were talking in the chat, just like you. And those trolls that had cloned names on the site, it's like, for instance, like Roger Borland would show up and it wouldn't be the actual Roger Borland. And this Roger Borland would make all kinds of nasty comments and just being a hateful and hideous person. And we finally figured out that these were copy bots. And so those copy bots do not have the power, or they're either copy bots or copy people, copycats. They don't have the power to make themselves a moderator, and that's what the blue names are. So if you come on and you're a blue name, that means I have made you a moderator. You're part of the family because you registered. And so if a bot ever comes in, then we will know, because if I have already given you a blue name and you come in and you got a gray name, we know it's not you. Long story turning shorter there. But if you want to register, all you got to do is send me an email. That email address that you see at the bottom of the screen, coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. You send me an email with your registered username for YouTube, your real name, and the email address where you can accept a PayPal invoice. Now, as far as PayPal invoices are concerned, you don't have to pay them through PayPal. You can pay them using Venmo. You can also talk about merchant processing. I can actually show you how to do it otherwise, but I prefer PayPal as my payment method. You can also send a check or money order, but you need to talk to me about that first. I don't just blindly accept checks and money orders. Okay, we've got 49. There's only 49 coins in the roll, unfortunately. Whoever is number 50 is going to get left out. I'll have to credit or refund whomever that is for their coin. Ready to find out? It's only got 49 rolls and 49 coins in a taped roll, so I got messed up. There's Carl. Okay, so Carl, there is no coin for Carl. Unfortunately. Okay, James, sounds great. If you subscribe to the YouTube channel, that is also something that can be done. You can subscribe to our channel, watch all the videos we've got coming up. We are working on building up a large library of good videos that give correct information. How about that? We are running into a problem worldwide where we have so many bots and so many AI creators pushing bad information that we've decided to go on a crusade to change the information, you know, because we want good information going out, not bad information. But that's what we've got, and that's it for today. 4 reveals today. We got 4 reveals tomorrow. We got 4 reveals on Monday. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 left after Monday. I am not going to be selling any new reveals this coming week. Also not doing an auction this coming week. I have the week off because I need to go out of town this coming weekend. Won't be around to take care of people. So, well, I appreciate it. I'll see you guys tomorrow if you come back for the reveals that we have tomorrow. Otherwise, have a great weekend. No, actually not otherwise. Just have a great weekend anyway. And we'll talk to you later. Be good, folks.